Hello, Sagittarius. Okay, so this is going to be for divine feminines and for divine masculines. So this is gonna be a huge spiritual reading, and I'm having a heavy download. So um, just bear with me as I get through these messages, okay? Um, okay. So the thing is, I hear this is like a spiritually charged time. So for the divine feminines and masculines, you are going through a true deepening, like a deepening your connections to the spiritual world. Um, okay. So even what I'm going through right now at this moment is something that you could possibly be going through, like a download. So just to let you know, a download is when it can be after meditation. Um, it's just when you go through a period. It can be any time of the day where you'll get lots of spiritual messages, and it's soft. It's like a soft whisper, and it's so much to, like, a download is like lots of messages. So you'll hear the soft message, and then you'll probably, if you journal, you'll probably grab your journal and you'll start writing down all the messages that you hear. Um, Besides having a journal, I also have a notebook app on my phone, and I will, cause like with downloads, especially what I'm experiencing today, it's so heavy that I would need to type out all the messages. So yeah, I hear like getting spiritually acquainted. So for some of you, I just feel like this can be new to you, because I hear like eye-opening experiences. You can be having eye-opening experiences. I hear like at a loss. So it could have even been a loss that could have led you down the spiritual path, whether it was like a physical loss of a loved one, like a death, or it could have been like you could have went through a karmic cycle, and it could have led you down this road where you choose spirituality, or I should say spirituality called on you, but you agreed to the path. you know it's a choice. So for the ones that I'm speaking to, you have chose, I hear, a righteous path to live. You were led to it. Okay. So I hear like wary. You could be more wary of people. You're more mindful. You're trying to figure out how to tap into your intuition more, because you're probably, I hear a nudge. You're probably just beginning to get nudges. 999. If you see the number 999, you can see it several different places, whether it's on an address, whether it's on a license plate, wherever you may see the number 999. It just means endings. All right. If you see 777, it means spiritual enlightenment. It just means that you're just going to be going through an awakening, which 777, you'll be going through downloads. And then for some of you, I hear moody. Like for some of you, you could be going through a transition where you feel moody. Like you're tired of recycling. You're tired of recycling a path. Maybe you could have been on the ins and out with a particular person for a long time, and it's like you're getting sick of it. You can even be getting sick of an employer. And by the way, it's like with the spiritual transformation, all these things are normal. So I guess, but for some reason, I just feel like this is a collective reading. Like it could be so many of you going through this spiritual transformation right now, and you're hungry. And I don't mean that in the, in the physical sense where you're hungry for food. You could be truly hungry for knowledge, like looking up things, trying to actually figure out, what are you going through and what is this? And am I going crazy? And the answer is no. Of course, 11:11 is the path. If you see 11:11, 1:11, I see 1:11 and 11:11 every single day, by the way. You might see 12:12, you might see 10:10, but it's just all those numbers, they are about divine light and awakening to a brand new path, So this is the thing, when they say transformations, it's basically decoding all that you knew or you thought you knew. And it's a change internally, because we all know that without internal change, our external world cannot change, right? So I hear being deliberate in action. I think a lot of you guys are cutting people off. I don't know why. For someone, I literally see someone cutting someone off in words. Like, no, let me finish. Like going off, telling people that, or a particular person, you're tired of it. You're tired of it. You're tired of the mind games. You're tired of the manipulation. You're tired. And I hear strung along. For some of you, you feel as if you've been strung along for too long. I hear dating site. For some of you, you could be on a dating site. And then for many of you, entrepreneur. You could be really, really focused on career and getting those gigs, I hear, off, like getting them off the ground. You no longer want to struggle or fight or persuade anyone to love you the right way. You probably use the word toxic a lot. You're starting to find a lot of people toxic. Somebody is snappy, like aggressive. You just seem aggressive, like just, you might be snappy, and it's like you're getting sick and tired of certain things. And you're undergoing a true transformation, because I see someone laying in bed, like thinking a lot, praying a lot, wanting a change. And you have a guardian angel that you can invoke. You have a guardian angel that you can invoke to help you during these times. I hear funding with like finances. I hear getting something off the ground. A proposal or a deal or something that you're doing that you're trying to get off the ground, and because of what's going on, it's hard. It's hard for you to get through to somebody on a line. It could be trying to get through to someone emotionally, but to me it seems like you're tapped out. Energetically, you're tapped out, like you're tired. For some reason, I see someone like up at night. You're a warrior for whoever you are. Like, there's an internal power that you hold. I see it's flat. So there's an internal power that you hold that you have not tapped into as of yet. the good thing is during this transformation, you will finally get to see all the spiritual gifts that you truly hold in your heart. And I keep hearing it. It's like a divine time. Like a lot of you have angels that can assist you and help you, but I think you just don't know how to tap into that. Or because your thoughts, you probably are even having hard time meditating because like your thoughts are getting the best of you. And I know they said that it's quarantine and we have to stay inside, but if you have a mask, if you have gloves, and if you have a place near your neighborhood where you can walk just to get air, like nature is truly healing. Pay attention to your dreams and write your dreams down. Let me see. And I hear a visionary. Like some of you get visions. That could be your spiritual gift. You get visions of things that are going to happen prior to it happening. And I feel like for whoever you are with this visionary gift that you have, you foresee things, and you could have struggled with this gift because there were people who didn't believe you, you know? You're at a period in your life where you are living more intentionally, and you're living with integrity and purpose. You're feisty because it's like sorry but not sorry, you know? I feel like some of you need to forgive yourself because you feel as if you gave your power away to people who didn't deserve it. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So, door to personal healing and happiness. I hear don't take it lightly. Like, this time is really, really precious for you. And you can get a lot done. And I hear calculated moves. So with calculated moves, maybe some of you are pre-planning and you're writing things down. Be careful with a medication. Be careful with a medication. I don't know what that, because like if you're consulting in a therapist and you're considering going on medication for anxiety, research it because there could be adverse effects that will work against you. So be very careful if anybody's trying to prescribe you anything I hear with a prescription and filling. Something to lower tension or lower pain. And don't be quick to just fill the prescription and take the pills. They want you to research it, to look at the effects. I did say I'm going to do a download, right? But I don't know. That's so important because I feel a nudge. Like, let them be careful, whatever that is or whoever that is for. Oh, that's sweet. Whoever that was for, you're going to get the message. And for some of you, I see you filled it already. And with the message, I see you dumping the pills out. So good. They're saying that there is always a natural remedy to heal you. And once again, work with your angels more. Don't dismiss them, or don't dismiss the spiritual transformation that you're going through. You might not realize how powerful you are or how the spiritual world can truly work for you to your advantage. And you don't have to suffer alone. You don't have to go through this trying time alone. Like, they're there for you at your use. Whenever you want them to help you, you can invoke the angels. Someone needs to call on Archangel Michael for protection. I've been trying to post the archangels in the community board so that you guys can know how to invoke them. I don't know if that could be a use. Yeah. So funny, right? Door to spirit. So once again, I already knew that. Someone is taking an online course, and it's a beautiful outlet for you to not focus on all, like, someone is really resilient. They can be using this time. This is so, I'm gonna get to, they can be using this time to complete, proceeding with an online course, like a completion. So during this quarantine, you'll be able to complete a certification or a license. Because I hear the board. It could be in education, or it could be in the medical field. Whatever you're doing, it's something to facilitate change. And I hear an honor. So the company that you work at or will work for, they'll be honored to have you there. You will be an honor. Okay. So see, magician and mirroring. This is a big time for, I hear magic, like the time to shine. The person that you were in a relationship with, or the relationships that you could have been attracting, or someone you could have that had an attraction to you, it could have been a mirroring effect. And they were mirroring to you things that you needed to work on in order for you to break attachments, unhealthy cycles, and behavior. So there is someone that you were connected to, and they were only there, positioned in your life to help you foster the changes that you needed in order for you to go into this door of spirit. Because for what won't be acknowledged, it can't be healed. So now you're healing because you're starting to recognize things within you and behaviors. And I hear caught off guard. You could bump into someone that you haven't seen in a long time. I hear an old flame. They're going to catch you off guard, whether you see them in the passing. It could be in the streets. This is a kindred spirit that is coming towards you, and kindred spirit that's going to catch you off guard. It's either someone you knew and haven't seen in years, or kindred spirit, when you meet this person, you're going to feel like you've known them your whole life. Seriously. It's going to be, I hear a mutual attraction and a feeling. And it's a kindred spirit. Like, you guys are going to start off as friends. It's a divine friend. So if you have a spiritual gifts, this person has spirituality or spiritual gifts in their background as well. Spirit also wants you to nurture your thoughts, like cleanse yourself away from unhealthy thoughts that don't serve you. Some of you guys could be studying about spirituality right now, because I see a book, or it can be a Kindle download of trying to understand what you are going through. Like, someone likes to study knowledge and artifacts, and their friends could joke around and call them like a nerd, because they always have a book in their hands, or they're always coming to them with knowledge. They love to spread knowledge. They love to research. Mythology. You could have a degree in mythology or your background. Okay. Yeah. Somebody you're about to meet a spiritual partner, I hear hopeless romantic and like witty and fun and outgoing, and they're soothing. All right. Let me they're soothing to your soul, right? That's another thing for you to look out for. And I hear charming. That's another thing for you to look out for. And friends and jobs. I always tell people when they're looking for jobs, it's like the interviewer is not interviewing you. You're truly interviewing them because you want to see if this position is healthy enough for you, if this partner is healthy enough for you. And for my spiritual peoples, pay attention to your body, to your mind and your soul, and how someone makes you feel. If you're about to send out a text and you're hesitant and you feel weary, like you basically you feel like you can't even truly be your true self, they ain't for you, because that means you're connecting to somebody who's superficial. And for you to connect with somebody superficial, it makes you feel like you have to put on a mask in order to connect with them. Anybody you have to put on a mask to connect with, they ain't for you. A kindred spirit is somebody who will make your soul feel free. Like everything is just natural. There's no hesitations. It's just free flowing of conversation. And an equal give and take, you know? So it's like take everything at face value. Not what you want to see, but what you actually see. And that's the thing about being an empath that you got to be careful for. Because as an empath, you're able to see someone's heart before their behaviors. And that's a scary thing. You feel their heart, you see their heart, you see what's inside of them, but their makeup, their mask takes over them. You know, so you're probably chasing their heart and what you feel, not knowing that they themselves don't want to be vulnerable, or they themselves have not gotten to their own heart yet. You know what I mean? Like, that's so powerful to know. You might feel their hearts. Of course, you're an empath, right? You can always feel what's under the surface of anything. Anything. I feel energies through text messages. I feel energies through emails, right? And that's a gift. The only thing is, it's like you have to alter your life around your gift. So that's why I feel like this spiritual journey is so powerful, because it's like it's an independent journey. You get to know you. Once you know you, ain't nobody gonna tell you who you are. You know what I mean? Like, you get to know yourself, you get to love yourself, you get to find out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So instead of sitting there and say, well, how do you feel about me? How do you feel about me? Are you going to choose me? It's the other way around. Like, you're doing the interviewing. Are you good enough for me? Not to say that, but like, are you healthy enough for me? Are you aligned with who I am and my purpose and my path? Will you support me on my purpose, on my path, or will you take from me? Right? The beautiful thing about life is there's no mistakes. There's only learning curves. So you learn, you grow, and you go. Oh, shoot. I'm rhyming, baby. You learn, you grow, you go. The thing is, what happens is some people get stuck. That's why they say, like, don't try to change people. You can't change nobody. And I tell people all the time, this what I'm about to say, it can only go as far as you have met yourself, right? because we're all in different places in our spiritual journey. So I'm going to say this today, and it might just go over your head. Some people might say, she don't even know what she's talking about. And then and then it's so beautiful, because as you grow and as you go further in your spiritual journey, you'll come back and say, oh, this makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like planting a seed. I will say this video might be planting a seed for many. And then others are like, oof, I've been there, you know? Yeah, sorry. I hear moments of truth. I think at this time when you're sitting alone, because I hear solo, a lot of you are single. And this is giving you some time to do some deep thinking, some internal thinking. You're thinking about your actions. You're thinking about, you are taking responsibility over your life. I hear filing a claim and exhausted. Some of you guys are trying to file for unemployment and you're getting exhausted, like trouble getting through the line, I hear. It might take 2 more weeks. I don't know why. I hear 2 weeks down the line. So you might have filed a unemployment claim. You can't get through. And then 2 weeks later, finally, you will get through. I don't know. I said finally you'll get through. And then this is the sun. You are safe. You are spiritually protected. I hear memories. Be mindful, because memories of the past and the pain that people have caused on you is going to be coming up. And Spirit is saying, deal with it. Don't run from those memories anymore. Like, deal with it and heal it. You know? Oh my God, y'all. Some of y'all about to really get a beautiful lover. And you know what? It's like this person that's coming towards you, it's going to be like a friend. And they're going to feel like a friend. I hear savvy. So they could be charming, good with their words, sophisticated. And I hear loyal. Some of you are writing down a list of what you want in a woman or what you want in a man, and you're refusing to settle for anything less. Some of you guys feel like, I settled for less for too long. I hear a filter. So you might have blocked a few people are on filter. For some of you, I just feel like you could have totally shut down. Like you just don't want to talk to nobody right now. And guess what? That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay to give yourself that. It's okay to honor yourself at this time. It's okay if you don't want to talk to nobody. It's okay. Don't make nobody make you feel bad because you just don't feel like it. They can't force you. I feel angry. I think y'all feeling angry. Like, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Y'all like, leave me alone. Shit. Hell. Damn it. Leave me alone. Why is that so funny? Yeah. It's just patience right now. You know? My throat. I need water. It's just being patient right now. Sorry. Oh, I got this. I'll be drinking this. Any of y'all drink this? Free advertisement. These are so good. Because I was saying, like, let me tell y'all, during this quarantine, I ain't getting fat. Cha-ching. I'm gonna be so healthy. I even downloaded a fasting app, and it's so cute. I don't even know where my phone is. I'll show you. But they have fasting apps, and it tells you like when your fasting begins and when it ends, and they give you like trophies and stuff. You ain't gonna sit me inside with ho-hos and ding-dongs and think I'm gonna eat all that and come out this quarantine. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I even I took over my son's Xbox. Well, we have two Xboxes in this house. I took over my son's Xbox, and I like Zumba Fitness. So if any of y'all, and I ordered it from Amazon. I ordered it a year ago, but I I do Zumba Fitness in the house. I really love to dance. But that's besides the point. This is so funny. So for any of y'all that you feel like me, like you like, I don't care if I can't go outside, my body still gotta look good, baby, because if this quarantine end and it's the summertime, I ain't gonna be waddling outside. I'm gonna step out looking sexy, nice, tight, and firm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hell to the nine. Mm-mm. Moving on. Because that's besides the point. Shit. Patience. Some of your sleeping cycles might have changed right now too, because of this worry and anxiety. Ooh, I hear true power. Some of you guys are really gonna step into your true power during this time. You know, I'm laughing because somebody is starting to understand. Like somebody is stepping into their spirit, and they're like playing with it. Like, oh my God, how powerful am I? You know. That's so cute. Some of you guys, tarot card readers like me, and get your read on, baby. Some of you guys got decks. Maybe that is a business where you're gonna start going online and giving people readings, like personal readings. You're just starting out. You're trying to learn how to read the cards. Whoever's going through this with the cards, don't. What can I say? Okay. With the cards, when you first get your first deck of cards, you end up depending on the cards and what the cards say. But don't forget to flow with your spirit. Like, one thing that's helpful for me is I meditate. Like, I connect with spirit every day. I try to connect with spirit every single day. I'm so grateful for this time because, you know, what does it take? 21 days to develop a habit, and I'm learning to connect with spirit every single day, so it will be a part of me. Because I'm not gonna lie, you know, when I was working, it was hard. You know, you have to wake up early, you have to rush out to work, you know. So I'm starting to understand, like, because I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, I realized that my spiritual world is what gives me these readings. It's not the other way around. So I have to connect with spirit in order to get, oh, I hear a profound, like, in order to get a real deep, profound reading, it has to come from my soul. You know what I'm saying? So even water, I think I'm talking too much. How long is this? It's okay. Like, I just pray that these messages help and get to whoever it needs to. I'm grateful for whoever hears these messages, and I'm hoping that it helps. I know this reading is going to be long. Anytime I have long readings like this, it just means it's a very powerful message that needs to hit people. I'm a really deep, in-depth woman. It's who I am naturally, and that's why I'm grateful for this platform. to share my depth and to share my gift with y'all. So my apologies if this video is longer than intended. And that's another thing that everybody should work on, and something that I'm coming to a full understanding of. Like, be prepared for the unexpected, life is truly unexpected, and there's surprises, there's beautiful things, there's hurtful things, but hurtful things that if you know how to transmute energy and you develop a healthier perspective, you can use it to grow and go. Because we trying to grow and go, honey baby. I ain't trying to stay stuck in a rut. Alright? And I hear superficial. Some of y'all could have been with somebody who was superficial. Do it for the gram. Stop. Somebody could have been doing it for the gram. I hear pose, taking flicks, acting like they were polite or well-mannered, or like they had a certain lifestyle, and it wasn't true. But I hear provocative, like they could have been very attractive, like you lots of lust. Shit, they could have been good in bed, for any of you who participate in that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are going celibate right now. Some people choose to hold their body to themselves until someone is worthy enough to touch them. Whoop, there it is. So I don't know this. Yeah. So it's this patience and strength. And this is so, like, this time right now is there's no coincidences in this life. There is no coincidence in this life. Everything in our path is developing us for so much more. And I hope you all know that. You beautiful people with your fine self. During this time as well, please don't forget, especially people who love to dance in the mirror. This reading is turning over now. Especially for people who love to dance in the mirror, even though we're quarantined, that does not mean that you can't dress up and shake it like, or drop it like it's hot in front of the mirror. Like, don't lose your sense of self. And honestly, in spirituality, dance is important. It is a form of art. Okay? It's a way to transmute. And lots of things are going to be coming up right now that you're going to be shedding, or I keep hearing shedding light. I think, and I hear vitamin deficiency. Be careful with your vitamins, guys. Someone is not getting enough sun. Of course, right? You're like, duh, we're quarantined. But make sure you fill yourself with vitamins. Who's team Amazon Prime? Because you better get them orders in. Okay. Oh, this is so beautiful. So I hear more efficient. This time is going to make you more efficient and more independent. And I hear growing a business. Someone has a catalog that's coming out. Ooh, show your stuff, baby. What? Yeah, someone has a catalog. Somebody's doing a catalog showcasing their things to the world. They're so scared. Whoever this is, like, do it with the fear. Do it with the fear. I always tell people, fear is just a feeling. Go with it. Don't go with it. Let it grow. Holding on to the past, holding on to past mistakes. That's going to cause stagnancy. And it's going to make you grow resentment. And it's going to be hard to attract and love because it's going to cause a blockage. So if you're wondering, like, how come no one's coming into my life? It's you. It's too much suffering inside. And you could have your heart chakra blocked. Get a green stone and meditate to have the pain released from your heart, and to forgiveness for yourself and forgiveness for the person who has hurt you, so you can let love in once this quarantine is up. Didn't I just say that? Look, hostility. Somebody's mad. Yeah. You know, you could be mad. Someone's feeling like the timing of this wasn't good, but, you know, I hear wishful thinking. Like maybe you had a lot of things that you were about to do or doing or in the process of, and you feel like, ooh, some of you feel like a failure. Don't feel like a failure. I can't say that. I can say that, but I shouldn't say don't feel, because those are your feelings, right? If you're feeling like a failure, how can I say this? I pray that you will be able to see yourself in a better light. I pray that you are able to use this time to work on the things that are in your control, and able to see that all the things you were successful with, all the things that you did achieve, and just know that you can grow from this. If you did it before, you can do it again, you know? But I understand your frustrations. I understand. I get it. But they always say, like, my mom and grandma always say this to me too, like, don't stay there. Because I'm big on energy, and I just know, like, anger, frustration, resentfulness, like on an energy chart, those are at the bottom, and it can cause stagnations on your journey. So it's beautiful to feel, right? Because your feelings are real. But find a way, like a healthy outlet, and see if you can get some kind, beautiful friends that can give you a healthier perspective during this time. Surround yourself with people that you love, or who's truly genuine about you. Prayer. I always tell people to pray, man. It's hard sometimes to pray too when you feel fed up, but those are the times that you need to pray the most. Yeah, and somebody's undecided. They don't know what to do. For some of you, somebody's mad at you because you cut them off. Somebody is pissed. They feel like you didn't wait for them, or you weren't patient enough with them, and they're pissed that you decided that you're gonna leave because they were too indecisive for you. And honestly, I wish I can clap. I applaud you. You don't have to wait for somebody to choose you. How degrading does that feel? If you decide to choose yourself, how beautiful is that? And if they're mad, let them be big mad. They can be sea, ocean, salty. They shouldn't have took so long, you know? I feel like they should have known you was the shit. So I feel like a lot of them, and I feel like a lot of you, I don't even got time for that right now. Like I can't even think about them right now, because my stability and my emotional and mental well-being is so much more important than you and your indecisive bullshit. Oh hell, honey, I'll drink to that. Shit, I'll drink to that. But yeah, too much indecision. I hear too much game playing. Up at night. I don't know. Oh, they could be up at night. And I hear ringer is off. For some of you, you block this person. Your ringer is off. They can't get in touch with you, and they're pissed. Good riddance. Shit. Okay. Ooh, a woman holding a coin. So, clarify. Oh, this is beautiful. The temple and the path and a woman holding a coin. Like, there will be relief. If you are going through any financial hardships right now, there's going to be relief over your finances, you know? Over your hardships financially. You're going to be good. And the temple path, I did say that for some of you, maybe you're going to be doing spiritual work. And that's how you're going to gain money. Yeah. Like, there's a come up coming for you through all this adversity. that's fostering so much change. It's making you stronger internally. It's making you stronger spiritually. You know, you're truly growing. You're truly a gem. Hey, baby. And it's a celebration. Something that seemed dark. But who this? Somebody's mad about your victory. There's somebody salty on the outside that is watching you, that feels like you just moved on without them and you don't care. But I feel like you cared too long and they could have took you for granted, and now they got to watch you win, you know? There's a victory coming for you, like a celebration, like something you could have been praying for. I hear harvesting. You could have planted a seed. And through this, it works out in your favor. There's a celebration, like your friends are coming together. They're so happy for you. For some of you, if you are in a relationship currently, it's a surprise proposal. A surprise proposal that's coming. See, I said surprise proposal. So there's a contract coming, whether it's, you know, you could have left a deceitful ex and you moved on and your relationship is good and it's a surprise proposal, but you have an ex who's lurking and mad because ever since you left them, your life has been shining. That's not funny. Or it's a celebration because you just got, I hear a windfall of money or a contract. You have a new job and it's a celebration, but there's somebody on the outside watching you that ain't happy for you. And honestly, who cares? Shit. Who cares? Yeah. But right now it's time for you to rest. Like, you are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. There's so much victory and happiness and moments to celebrate right now. You know, I would just say, take this moment to do all the things you couldn't do before, because let me tell you, when this is over and things start going in motion, just know that you're going to receive a promotion. Oh, I like that. There's so many things that are going to come to you that you're going to need to gear up for it. And honestly, I hear leadership. You could be getting a promotion or getting a higher position, and this moment is building you. And you don't even know, like, this moment, you could have learned something new that had you not had this time, you couldn't learn it. And it's something that your clients can benefit off of. And I hear clientele skyrocketing. So there's something, you got something going on, baby. Look at that. I say you got something going on, baby. And then look, infinite supply. You are supplied for all of your todays and your tomorrow. There's mad abundance around you. You know what I'm saying? And I already said this. I already said this is all about spirituality and the gains of being spiritual and connecting to yourself, connecting to source, loving you, and not taking nobody's bullshit. You understand? You ain't waiting on nobody to choose you, because you doing the choosing. Ain't no losing. Oh, shit. We rocking today, baby. Yeah, and there's a lot of peace that's going to come to you. A lot of inner peace. And this is beautiful. Infinite supply. Sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Spiritual altars. You guys can research that, of what you need a spiritual altar. I probably got 2 in my house. Lots of these stones are at my altars. Candles can go at your altar. You can even put flowers in your altar. Like, buy yourself flowers and put it in your altar. They even last longer when the flowers are in your altar. It's like all that love from the divine make your flowers last longer. Pictures of loved ones that passed over, you can put in your altar. But just make sure you have a sacred space where you can pray and connect every day, you know. And if you have children, beautiful children, because all children are beautiful, during this time, because of this tragic time, you can even practice them to start meditating and being more prayerful, you know. Things that we learned so late on in life through ourselves, or, you know, we can start teaching our children how to connect to the higher power from now, you know. They masterminds at the age of 10, 16. They powerful and abundant because they've been connecting, because you taught them how to meditate so they don't have to suffer from anxiety, you know, or stress. They learn how to connect and with the spirit to be strong, in order for them to go through life struggles, you know. Because you can't stop the storm from happening. You can't. It's a part of life, and it gives you resources and tools to grow, you know, to develop all these skills. Like, be honest, if you haven't met someone who didn't know your worth, then you would have never found your worth. You know, it's like little things like that. I was even laughing with my cousin because I'm just like, girl, do we know how to make it, or do we know how to make it? Because when I was young and I had my son, I went through a trying time. I was young. I was a teenager. And did we know how to stretch food and make things work? And if that is not so resourceful now, because I'm an empath, like large crowds, like, give me anxiety. So when the supermarkets were starting to get flooded with people, I looked at that door. I went back in my car. I said, not I, baby. No, And I waited for the crowd to pass, which could have been like a week later. And what I did is I made what I had last, because I couldn't deal with that level of crowd. So, you know, it made me go back to that time when I had to find a way to make it. So don't, like, nothing is for nothing. I think I'm just saying that every part in your life serves a higher purpose, you know. I hope you all are safe at this time. I send you so much love and light. I promise you guys I can keep talking, but I feel like I'm overdoing it. So one more thing. Chakra balancing meditations. It's going to be very important for you right now to stay grounded, because let me tell you, once you allow your emotions to overpower you, you spiral out of control. And that's why, like, I learned to stay calm. And I be saying, Michelle, what is in your control? Like, what is in your control? I ask myself that to, like, keep myself calm and leveled. You know, I always keep lavender with me. Anything soothing. I bought a salt lamp, a Himalaya salt lamp. Anything to keep my soul calm, because if you give in to the fear, if you give in to the anxiety, like, it makes you become irrational, you know, and you can't properly make decisions when you're in that state of mind. You can't. It's just a fact. So meditate, ground yourself. Grounding is red. We're all red. Colors too can help you, you know. So we all know that red is for the root. We're all red. And you'll feel more grounded. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Send you so much love and light.